Are you looking for something exciting to do this summer in Michigan? If you're trying to plan a day trip, a long weekend, or just want to get out and explore something new, you're in the right place, because today I'm sharing my top 5 must-try summer activities here in Michigan, plus a few honorable mentions that you don't want to miss. Some of these include water, sure, but others are perfect if you're looking for dry land adventures, hikes, history, or just something different to enjoy with friends or family. Michigan truly has something for every kind of traveler, and these spots prove it. Hi, I'm Jamie Broderick, a local realtor right here in Midland, Michigan, and I help people find homes that fit their needs and make the process as smooth as possible. Buying a home is exciting, but it can also be a little overwhelming, especially if you don't know what to expect in today's market. So today I'm stepping away from the housing market for just a second to talk about something that is just as fun: how to make the most of a Michigan summer. So let's kick things off with number 5 on the list, which is one of the coolest and, in my opinion, the most underrated of the ways to explore Michigan's hidden history: a glass bottom boat tour over the Great Lakes shipwrecks. Yes, this is a thing, and it's pretty cool. These tours offer a rare opportunity to see real centuries-old shipwrecks resting just beneath the surface, preserved by the cold, fresh waters of the Great Lakes. You're not diving or swimming, you're comfortably seated on a boat with huge viewing windows, so it's perfect for families with kids or grandparents in tow. The water clarity is incredible in spots like Lake Huron, especially around Alpena, where the Thunder Bay National Marine Sanctuary protects dozens of shipwreck sites. What makes these tours even more special is the storytelling. The guides don't just point things out, they tell the tales behind the ships, the storms, the sailors, and the cargo. And you get history, science, and a little bit of mystery all wrapped up into one fun boat ride. If your family loves museums, lake legends, or just seeing something totally unique without needing hiking boots or paddles, this is a really memorable way to spend a summer afternoon. And coming in at number 4, we've got riding a dune buggy at Silver Lake Sand Dunes. This is an absolute blast and one of those experiences that makes you feel like a kid again. You can rent your own ORV and explore the dunes at your own pace, or you can hop on a guided tour with a company like Mack Woods Dune Rides. And they've been offering family-friendly dune rides for over 90 years, so they know exactly how to make it exciting, safe, and fun for all ages. The ride itself feels like a cross between a roller coaster and a scenic drive. You're zipping up and down massive sand hills, twisting through forest edges, and catching incredible views of Lake Michigan in the distance. It's the kind of thing where everyone's laughing and cheering and maybe gripping the seat a little bit tighter than expected, but in the best way possible. And here's the kicker: when you're done with the dunes, you're already right near Silver Lake and Lake Michigan beaches. So you can park, unpack some snacks, and just relax by the water. And if you're an adventure junkie like me, you can just tag along for the ride. This one checks all of the boxes: excitement, scenery, and a place to chill afterwards. It's perfect for families or friend groups or anyone who wants a summer memory that is just a little bit more thrilling than your average hike. Number 3 is a bit more peaceful, but just as jaw-dropping: kayaking or boating through Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. Located along Lake Superior's southern shore, the stretch is known as the dramatic, multicolored sandstone cliffs that raise straight out of the water. You'll see waterfalls tumble right into the lake, forested trails hugging the edge of the bluff, and rock formations shaped like arches, caves, and even a chapel. Whether you're on a guided kayak tour or if you're hugging the base of the cliffs with a relaxed, narrative boat cruise from Munising, the views are absolutely unreal. So if you're not a seasoned paddler, you don't have to worry. There are outfitters who specialize in the beginning-friendly kayak tours, complete with safety gear and instructions, or if you prefer nature without the added cardio, the boat cruises are super comfy and can still offer you all of those wow moments. Either way, you've got to bring your camera and dress in layers, because Lake Superior is beautiful, but he doesn't always care what month it is. Okay, so coming in at number 2, we've got Magna Island. If you've never been, you are in for a treat. People visit this non-motorized vehicle island from all over the world. This place is straight out of something like a movie because the moment that you step off the ferry, it's horses and bikes only. That alone makes it feel charming and peaceful in a way that's hard to find anywhere else. And if you add in the colorful Victorian homes, quaint downtown shops, smells of fresh fudge, and sweeping lake views, you've got the perfect slow down destination for summer. You can rent bikes or bring your own and do the full 8-mile loop around the island, which is mostly flat and full of scenic overlooks and places to stop and swim if you want to make a day of it. Or you can stop at the Arch Rock for some great pics, but it won't take up a ton of time and you don't have to go all the way around the island to do that. So that could be an option for just a nice picture, or you can grab lunch at one of the lakeside cafes or explore Fort Magna, where they do historical reenactments with uniforms and cannon demonstrations. Kids especially love it. So if you don't know, the fudge is famous for a reason. There are shops everywhere, and part of the fun is finding your favorite one. And if you're able to stay the night, you should do it. The crowds thin out in the evening and the island gets quiet and magical in the best way. Okay, before we get to number 1, I want to share a few honorable mentions that are absolutely worth your time if you're building a summer bucket list. First up is a visit to one of Michigan's many dark sky parks. My favorite is the Headlands International Dark Sky Park near Magna City. It's one of only a handful of official dark sky parks in the entire country, and it's designed to specifically help you experience the night sky in all of its natural beauty. No streetlights, no buildings, just you and a whole sky full of stars. If you've never really seen the Milky Way with your own eyes, this is your chance. You gotta bring a blanket or a couple of chairs, maybe a thermos of hot cocoa or a midnight snack, and settle in with your favorite people. It's a kind of experience that doesn't cost a thing, but it leaves you feeling completely recharged. And it's super peaceful, and it's a screen-free way to wind down after a day of exploring. And if you have it on your bucket list to see the northern lights, you can download an app like Aurora and try to find and time it with time your trip with the time that maybe those northern lights might be visible. Another great one is spending a day paddling the waterways in places like Letington State Park. This park is known for its calm, scenic canoe trail that winds through quiet marshes, shady forest corridors, and slow-moving backwaters. It's perfect if you're looking for a more low-key water activity with no waves, no speedboats, just a soft sound of your paddle and maybe a few curious birds overhead. It's beginner-friendly too, so you don't need to be an expert to be able to enjoy it. You can rent a canoe or a kayak right in the park and spend a peaceful afternoon just drifting and taking it all in. It's a great option for families with younger kids or anyone who just wants a more laid-back way to connect with nature. And finally, for something a little more grown-up, but still fun with friends, consider exploring Michigan's wine country in places like Sutton's Bay or Traverse City. These areas are packed with charming local vineyards, each offering its own blend of unique wines, cozy tasting rooms, and scenic views that stretch over rolling hills and the nearby lakeshore. Many of the wineries are family-run, so you get a real personal, down-to-earth vibe, and it's not uncommon to chat with the owners or the winemakers while you sit. A lot of spots also serve small bites or partner with nearby restaurants, so you can make an afternoon or even a whole day out of it. And if you're not a big wine person, the views alone are worth the visit. And it's a relaxing way to experience a different side of Michigan's summer beauty. All right, we've made it to number 1, and it's no surprise here. Sleeping Bear Sand Dunes, National Lakeshore. This place is absolutely unreal. Stretching along 35 miles of Lake Michigan's eastern shoreline, it offers some of the most dramatic and beautiful natural scenery in the entire state. The main draw, of course, is the dunes' towering mountains of sand that you can hike, climb, slide down, or just admire from one of the many overlooks. The famous dune climb is especially popular with families, but it is a serious workout. Kids absolutely love running or rolling back down. It's messy, it's sandy, and it's exactly the kind of carefree summer that we all are looking for. But Sleeping Bear is so much more than just sand. There are miles of forest trails, including the stunning Empire Bluff Trail, which is less than 2 miles round trip and leads to a panoramic view of the lake that'll stop you in your tracks. There's tubing or kayaking on the Platte and Crystal Rivers, and quiet beaches where you can lay out on a towel and just enjoy the sound of the waves. You can drive the Pierce Stocking Scenic Drive for epic overlooks without ever leaving your car, or you can make stops for short trails and picnic spots along the way. And what I love is how flexible the whole park is. If you're planning a big family outing or just a quiet day for two, or anything in between, you can make it as active or as relaxing as you want. There are also visitor centers with great exhibits and staff who can help you plan out your stops for the day. It's the kind of place where you can go back to over and over again and still discover something new each time. If you're only doing one big Michigan adventure this summer, make it this one. If you're all about adventure, history, nature, or just eating fudge and watching the sunset, Michigan really delivers in the summer. I've always said that there is nothing more beautiful than a Michigan summer. And the best part is you don't have to go far to feel like you've escaped. These destinations are within a short drive, ready to make your summer unforgettable. And if you're interested in exploring Michigan further, maybe moving here, and you want the help of a local expert, finding your perfect home in this wonderful state, I'd love to help. My number is right here on the screen, and you can feel free to call, text, or email. I'm always happy to chat. And if you like this type of content and you want to stay informed about what's happening in Michigan, you can like, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next update.